जय हिंद यार बेली मित्रों, मैं कैप्टन एनजे सिंह एक बार फिर आपसे जुड़ा हूँ। In the year of 2021 end, I had already given a very clear indication that this time ripe for in case you want to go for your flying training. Now that was about 1 year and almost 3 months back. Now if you look at it, in last about 3 to 6 months, a lot of openings have come up. A lot of people who were without jobs got absorbed in either Air India, Vistara or other airlines. But at the same time, there are enough people available still in the market which are looking for a job. So let's today discuss what is the scenario around and what to expect in the coming year, that is this year 2023. Now if you look at it, this is the time when a lot of upheaval has taken place in the civil aviation market. The biggest change has been the takeover of Air India by Tata's, merger of Air Asia and Air India Express, and the likely merger of Vistara with Air India. This is one big thing which has taken place. Secondly, almost we can say that the COVID is over and now everybody is looking at the growth. And also, even if another or wave of COVID comes in, people are quite certain that there is not going to be any lockdown or any hindrance as far as the growth is concerned. Even if there is little amount of problem, it will be for a short-lived and maybe little gentle, reduction in the growth. But overall, the things will remain steady. This also starts from the growth of India as a country, GDP growing, which in leading to people having more money to travel. So at the end, the civil aviation also growing. Now, if you look at it today, as I said, the biggest thing which has taken place is the merger of Air India with Vistara and Air India Express with Air Asia. Long time back, if you are following me on the LinkedIn, I had already said that these are two entities which will come up. One will be the full service airline, which will be Air India and Vistara, and the other one will be the budget airline, which will be, I had not given any name, but likely to be merger, which is that Air India Express and the Air Asia. And this is, coming true. Now, this is actually nothing that, I have come out from, from internal sources or secret sources, nothing like that. If you look at world over, all airlines, big airlines, they have these kind of two entities. For example, Emirates has got Fly Dubai, Singapore Airline has got Scoot Air. So similarly, most of the airlines have got a subsidiary or a sister concern which will look after the budget airline. So Air India also is going in a similar fashion. Now, as far as the fleet is concerned, it is quite certain that Air India Express, which is called Air India Express Connect, will have, as of now, they have said that 737 and 320 also, 320 of the Air Asia. I expect that these two fleets will continue because all big airlines, all huge airlines do have multiple, fleets of looking after the same range of destinations. Now, in this, if you look at it, there are some aeroplanes which are in Vistara which are also of a similar class, that is they are budget airline, budget configuration. I personally feel that they will also shift to Air India Express Connect. So in all, this budget airline, which is likely to be the first step as far as the merger is concerned, likely to take place anytime in next about 3 odd months. I foresee maybe by 31st March when the financial year ends, that is the time they would like to start afresh with Air India Express Connect. Now, if you look at the rest of the part, that is the Vistara and the Air India as such. Now, before I proceed for the disclaimer, I do not have any secret information or classified information or internal information. Whatever information I am sharing or whatever information as far as the likely consequences are concerned, that is my interpretation or my expectation that is how the market will move or that is how the company is likely to move. So as far as the long range is concerned, that is a wide body aeroplane, which will be likely to be available in Air India and Air India, which will be merger of Air India and Vistara. Now what ratio, where, how many aeroplane, as of now it is not very certain, but definitely they will have the 320 looking into the domestic market and neighboring countries up to probably Singapore and the western side up to Saudi Arabia, maybe even Turkey, Istanbul, and beyond that, that is beyond the range of the 320 or 321, they would be looking at 787 as the primary airplane as of now. But what information is available in the market and what we have come to know different sources is that they are likely to have a big order likely to be given both to Air India, both to Boeing also and Airbus also, which some sources say 300 airplane, one place say 400, some place say 500, but I expect it is going to be a huge order. That means for next 5 to 7, 10 years, the aeroplanes will keep coming as far as the Air India is concerned. This will include both Boeing also, Airbus also, single aisle also and wide body also. So you can say that a lot of money is being pumped into Air India to make it a huge airline, a world-class airline. So in this, the aeroplane, beside these 4 aeroplanes that I have just just said, there is likely to be a long range aeroplane which at present is being looked after by 777. I personally feel that instead of 777 they are likely to have Airbus 350, which is more fuel economical, or maybe 787 long range, which again can give them the same fleet extension of the range. So all in all, the things are looking good. The things are looking in the right direction. So a lot of aeroplanes are coming, which means that the jobs will definitely open up. I personally feel that by this year mid onwards, there will be jobs available in the market. Now, when I talk to different people who have left Air Force or people who are experienced, available in the market, either they were in the previous airline which has closed down or whatever, I find that a lot of internal movement, domestic movement of pilots have taken place, which is that people have shifted from go and spies who were not paying their salaries during COVID, or people were not very certain of the sort of financial implications are concerned. They have shifted into the more sturdy airlines like Air India and Indigo and Vistara. Now this internal domestic churning plus the availability of extra pilots who were experienced and available in the market have all been sucked in. I hardly know anybody who was available in the market, who was experienced and still without a job. So which means that once the first layer of pilots who are experienced and either type experienced or type trained or non-type trained but experienced have all been sucked in, which means that now the second layer of pilots will come in, which is people who are experienced but either in general aviation, people who are just got command, or people who are in a smaller aeroplane but flying as captain or senior captains, likely to be sucked into jet aeroplanes into the more established companies, which means that this churning will continue for some more time. So by second half of 2023, I expect that by that time the Air India also would be settled and things would be a little more streamlined. At least for Air India Connect, they are likely to be more streamlined. For Air India Vistara, they said that they are likely to take some more time. In one of the press release I was finding, it was written that by 24 March or maybe get extended depending on the clearances. But I foresee it will be, this is the main year, that means 2023 is the year when the main merger is taking place, and by 24 they will be settled. So by this year end onwards, you will find that, or mid-year onwards, you will find that the companies will, especially the Air India, will start hiring. As far as the Indigo is concerned, all the defense pilots who were released from the Air Force, Navy and other places, they have been sucked into their ATR fleet, which means that the ATR, where they could be taken as transition captain, ATR pilot requirement is sucking all this extra defense pilots, which means that today, if you look at it, there are no experienced pilots available in the market if any airlines want to take who is without a job. Okay, So which means that now the things will get streamlined, or things will start getting heated up as more aeroplanes come in, as Go Air's aeroplane which are on ground because of Pratt & Whitney engine problems, and Indigo's aeroplane which are on ground because of Pratt & Whitney engines problem, they are likely to be available in the online, and they will require more pilots. Okay. This is as far as the marketing ratio is concerned. Along with this, the second segment of this video is that what is happening around and in aviation. Now, if you look at it, there is a new airline which is coming up. It's a regional airline, which means it's a turboprop airline. They have named it Fly 91, but 91 is that India's code, STD code. So Fly 91. It is likely to be ATR. It will be based out of Goa. So that's a new thing. Goa has got the new airport, that is Mopa, Manohar Parekh, Goa airport, which is the new one which has been built other than the Dublin, which was primarily a naval base. So this base, Goa base, has got the new airline. So I foresee another 6 to 8 months they will also start hiring, and they will also should be doing well. As far as the Akasa is concerned, Akasa is expanding as expected. They are adding almost 2 aeroplanes per month, and last I read was almost 10 aeroplanes they have got. Their prime base is Bangalore, wherein they have connected Bangalore to Delhi, Bangalore to Mumbai, Pune and Chennai. And as the things are progressing, they are likely to open up more bases, and which I foresee Delhi and Bombay will be part of it. That is what the information I have. Okay, other than this, lot of news has been made as far as the unruly passengers are concerned. Now, if you are following me on Instagram, I would be coming up a series, or at least few short videos or reels on unruly passengers. That how do you define unruly passengers? What are the type of unruly passengers? And what are the authority? Who has the authority once the doors are closed of the aeroplane? And what all punishment or what all things can be done? And what are the authority of captain, and what all actions he can do? And what are the action the other people, that is the cabin crew, and because the cabin crew is the first line of defense, so they are the one who are handling the unruly passengers. What are their actions and what all they can do? And once landed, once the doors are open, once you land because of the unruly passenger at a new place, because of the discipline case, or it could be you land at your destination but you have marked somebody as unruly passenger, then what are the repercussions? So this information I will be covering separately in my on my Instagram. You can please follow my Instagram. Information has been given in the beginning of the video. So that is what information I want to share. I will be coming up with my next video very soon. Till then, Jai Hind.